An emergency meeting of Pakistan's National Security Committee was held on Monday to discuss the evolving regional situation after the United States conducted airstrikes on 3 nuclear facilities in Iran. The meeting reaffirmed Iran's right to self-defense in accordance with the United Nations Charter. It was convened after Israel launched wide-scale airstrikes on Iran's nuclear facilities, military sites, and private residences on June 13. The attacks killed top commanders, scientists, and civilians. A day earlier, U.S. President Donald Trump had said that the U.S. airstrikes had totally obliterated Iran's main nuclear sites. This marked the U.S.'s entry into the ongoing conflict between Israel and Tehran. The strikes took place 4 days after Pakistan's Chief of Army Staff, Field Marshal Syed Asim Munir, met with President Trump. A day before the strikes, the Pakistani government had announced its intention to formally recommend Trump for the 2026 Nobel Peace Prize for his role during the recent conflict with India. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif chaired the National Security Committee meeting, with Field Marshal Asim Munir in attendance. According to sources in the Prime Minister's office, Munir briefed the committee on his meeting with Trump. The committee reviewed the regional developments, particularly the Israeli attacks on Iran. A press release from the Prime Minister's office stated that the NSC strongly condemned Israel's military actions and expressed regret that they occurred during a constructive negotiation process between Iran and the United States. The committee called these actions reckless, saying they had escalated tensions and reduced chances for diplomacy. It reaffirmed Iran's right to self-defense under the UN Charter. The committee also conveyed condolences to the Iranian government and people over the loss of innocent lives and offered prayers for the injured. Expressing grave concern over a potential escalation, the NSC noted that the attacks on Iranian nuclear facilities in Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan violated International Atomic Energy Agency resolutions, international law, and the UN Charter. The committee reaffirmed Pakistan's engagement with all relevant parties and supported the government's ongoing efforts to promote regional peace and stability. It urged all parties to resolve the conflict through dialogue and diplomacy, in line with the UN Charter, and stressed the importance of upholding international human rights and humanitarian laws. Meanwhile, Iran condemned the U.S. attacks as violations of international law and vowed to defend its sovereignty. In response, it launched missiles at Israel, injuring several people in Tel Aviv. For more on this, read the full Dawn story linked below.